Good afternoon and welcome to Durant Park here. Beautiful day. So as you can see, we still got some punch list items here, but we're running out of days to do a great ribbon cutting, and this is a fantastic day in more ways than one. So we are here today to celebrate this. It's been a long time coming, and with further ado, I'd like to welcome Mayor Andy Schor to say a few words.
Red is always a short speaker, so I love that. Welcome, everybody. I am tremendously excited to be here in Durant Park for the unveiling. First, I got to start up by thanking Diane Sanborn, who's to my right. She's been a champion of this park, of this new stage. She is, I think, almost every time we talk in the last few years, this has come up. She's given me the tally of how much she's been able to raise, and it's just been incredible. I do love this park. We were just here, my wife and I were just here for a concert in the park. We were admiring the art. We get here from time to time. If I ever have time these days to go for a run, I run around and I run through the park here. It's just a beautiful park right here, and I love what we're doing in this whole neighborhood. The Realtors building is beautiful. We're seeing a lot of growth here in the neighborhood, so it's great to be here. We know this is Durant Park, which was gifted by William Durant in 1921. He was one of the co-founders of General Motors. The park is 3 acres, so it's one of our bigger parks in the city, a city block. It's certainly famous for the arch behind us and all the beautiful trees here in the park. But again, we're seeing more and more growth, more and more excitement. We're going to see just incredible concerts here and acts. And the Friends of Durant Park have just been an asset to our city. So this being a citizen-led project, it shows the importance of the neighbors, of the neighborhoods, of those that live here. Delisa Fontaine is also here, and she's with our Department of Neighborhoods and Citizen Engagement. And we hear so much about Durant Park. And now to see this here, it's really exciting. It's really exciting. So I want to thank everybody for coming, and I just am tremendously excited to cut the ribbon and then to see this stage being used over and over and over again. So thanks, everyone.
So Mayor mentioned Diane, and Diane is here with the Friends of Durant Park, and really an example of how we have these neighborhood-led groups that come to the city and engage in their parks. The art tree over there that you see is not something that I came up with or that Mayor came up with. These are citizen-led things that really bring the neighborhood together. And so I'd like to bring Diane up to talk a little bit more about this project and Durant Park.
Well, the art tree that you mentioned, that was another project of ours, and it took a while. We tried to get a local artist to do that. In Chicago, they have what they call the Dead Tree Project, and they do this in all their parks there. So dead or dying trees are either carved or decorated in some way until they are no longer safe, then they cut them down. And so we did 3 times an RFP here in Lansing, and nobody responded. So I had seen this in Chicago where my daughter lives, and she tracked down the person that did that particular tree, found her, talked to her. She came here and stayed over at my bed and breakfast, the Cozy Koi. I gave them food, I gave them beds to sleep in, and a little wine too. And they came on several occasions, she and a helper, and did that tree. That tree is an homage to Billy Durant. The blue and the white are the colors in his sign for Durant automobiles. And then he also did the star automobile here. And so you see the stars all over it, and so that's what those represent as well. So I really want to thank the city and the Parks Department. They have been so helpful and so encouraging for this project. And we had many people that came together. I have several. My board for the park here, we are the Friends of Durant Park, and Austin and Yvonne Alexander are people that are on it. Paul Pratt, he's also here. David Palme. Other members who couldn't be here today are Rhonda Riley, Connie Sweet, and Thad Krause. And this project goes back about 2.5 years. We got a placemaking grant about that time from the Michigan Association of Realtors, and some of the money that paid for the tree, the decorated tree, and then we used money that we had from that grant also to hire an architect to draw this and to pay the fees to the city to have it approved. So Mary Swanson was our architect. She's back there. She did a wonderful job. And then I started about the first of the year writing grants. I wrote grants and grants and grants. I've become an expert almost. So we did receive funds from the Lansing Rotary, which I'm a part of, and I was on the foundation that helped grant the money for this, from Consumers Energy, from the Chrisman Companies, from the Good for Good Foundation, and also from the city. Then we also have a grant money coming from the Motor Cities National Heritage Group. This whole area, Detroit, Flint, Lansing, Grand Rapids, Jackson, this is a national heritage area because of the automobile industry. Many manufacturers came from this area. Some lasted, some didn't, but it's really a very special area because of that. We also, as we were coming short of the funds we needed to finish this, we did a patronicity campaign, and I know a lot of you who are here today have given money to that. And that made the additional money that we needed. We had to get up to $10,000, and then the MEDC, Michigan Economic Development Corporation, would match that with $10,000, and we've received those funds. So it's just been an amazing community project, helped by so many people. Our Friends group, what we do is we did the tree, we maintain the flowers that you see up on the northwest corner of the park. We come around, we pick up trash, we walk our dogs. There's a lot of people in this area that walk their dogs. My Schnauzer Teddy and I are over here twice a day, every day. And as the mayor mentioned, the park was given to the city by Billy Durant. He paid $100,000 for this area 101 years ago, and then paid another $50,000 to put these trees in, to have it professionally landscaped, the serpentine sidewalks going up to what at one time would have been a fountain, and so anyway, that's what he did. He also was instrumental in, probably a lot of you know about Harry's Place restaurant over on Verlinden. Billy built a plant over on Verlinden, and he employed 5,000 people. It was a $3 million project, and he employed 5,000 people, which brought about 15,000 people to the city of Lansing. That was before it was even in the city of Lansing. And he knew the employees only had a half hour for lunch, so he helped start Harry's Place by giving the owner some seed money to start that, so that the guys could run over there, get their hamburger, and get back on the line in half an hour. So that was a big project. They just had their 100th anniversary as well. We do have some more improvements to make, as Brett mentioned, and our contractor was Milestone Construction. I think they did an excellent job. It's a beautiful stage, and Mary did an excellent job drawing it. So that's all I have. Does anyone have any questions? Okay, all right. Brett, take over.
Yes, so Diane, go ahead, and Mayor, if you can grab scissors, Delisa and Paul. We'll also need others up here. David Palme, I have Mary Swanson. Austin and Yvonne Alexander. I think I mentioned Delisa. Let's come on up here. No one makes the cut until the mayor gives the instructions and the countdown. So.
All right. I'm going to count backwards from 5. We're all going to count backwards from 5. We're going to cut on 0. Everybody ready? Ready? 5, 4, 3,